the last quarter moon phase and leading up to new moon. And these are the qualities, characteristics and energies of this quarter phase. Namaste, I'm Susan, your teacher and guide. We're allowing inner needs to surface, walking away from what no longer nourishes us and initiating change. Last quarter moon up to new moon phase, we're going into the transformational quarter from harvesting to cultivating. The last quarter moon phase in our lunar cycle has special significance for us. We're moving into the transformation quarter of the 28-day lunar cycle. This last quarter moon can start over a 2-day period, with the moon being exactly at the last quarter after the start of the phase. But the phase itself is a quarter of the lunar 28-day cycle, and it lasts 7 days. In our inner realms, the significance and symbolism is our inner needs surface into our consciousness to bring a completion to our lunar cycle. A crisis of consciousness can happen because we need to recognize what purpose the past has served, and now we need to create change in our lives. So these are the rhythms of the last quarter moon phase. Just before the last quarter moon is exact, which means it is 21 days old and about 50%, just above 50% illuminated by the sun, we come out of the harvesting phase of our lunar cycle and we enter a 7-day cultivating or transformational quarter phase. Just before the last quarter moon, our energy has the qualities of inner need. This phase completes with our inner needs surfacing to consciousness to become aware of what is important to self, our soul, and what is not. A sense of completion comes forward now with a recognition that the past scenario has served its purpose and it is time to leave what is old and outworn behind. Essentially, a less evolved self is what we will be shedding, as if we're, shedding layers, skin, like the onion layers of the onion just shedding, falling away. So it's a lesser evolved self that we're going to be leaving behind because it's outworn its purpose. Acknowledging the needs we feel surfacing on the inner level is essential to create the changes in our lives on the outer experience. This inner recognition provides the challenge to do that. There is an inner impetus to withdraw from the activity of this entire cycle since the last new moon and to emerge from the stage setting that served our intended growth. Remember too that others are having their inner needs surface as well. So demanding that others change is not the solution to our well-being. At the last quarter moon phase, at the this 2-day phase of the 7-day quarter cycle, this is a good day for quiet time, contemplative time. Allowing mutual space with others and sharing our realizations with mutual respect supports everyone. Just after the last quarter moon, we enter the beginning of the cultivating phase of our lunar cycle. This is the time for initiating change. It's now time to plough under the crops so they can become the fertilizer for the next cycle. we're going to be seeding the new cycle again. So now is the time to, it's as if you're the farmer in the field, and the crops have to be ploughed under the soil, so they are then fertilizer for the this new cycle that we're going to seed again at new moon, next new moon. Now it's time to let go of any vested interests you may have or might have had, or any attachment to the experience of this lunar cycle, and whatever propped you up, in this scenario, that did serve growth. This is a transformational time, a time for personal change. So stepping forward from out of your old window dressing and freeing yourself from past ways of participating in life. It's a time of departure, walking away from that which is no longer nourishing you, and to prepare the soil of our lives for that which is going to nourish us. Knowing now what our truth is, it's time to consciously live it. Doing that provides a choice for others to also live their truth. Not making the realised changes keeps ourselves bound in a circle of old patterns of growth, and changing allows us to spiral up to a new level or vibration of experience, one that will eventually sprout in the next lunar cycle to come with the next new moon phase. So practices for this quarter moon phase are going to be in letting go and self-nourishing. So just before the last quarter moon, your own meditation to the 432 hertz 10-minute piece of music, the track at the Miracle Goddess frequency. The 24-hour moon phase diet and nutrition based on liquids to balance and harmonise. Just after the last quarter moon for the quarter phase, the Hangsa flying bird meditation for letting go. This is when we reverse the So Hung and we breathe into the heart with the Hung and let go with the Sa. The Hridaya heart hand mudra for our self-nourishing. And ending this quarter phase with the short emptying the cup practice on a few days in the mornings for the few days up to the new moon. Namaste. And as we are in the flow of the days up to new moon, I'll upload any practice if it seems that we need it for the qualities of the energy when we get into the flow of the days. This is for your healing of flow and bliss. Susan.